Hello, I'm Hoshi, and I'm here with Will You Press the Button, a game, that I am wholly qualified for, as my real job is button pusher. And while this is not the button I'm responsible for, it's good practice. First up is become Superman, but Earth would be destroyed. I don't live on Earth, but I feel like that's not going to be a fair trade-off. Someone's going to get mad. So I will not press the button. I'm hoping most people don't press the button. Good. 30% is a lot of destroyed Earths, but okay. Next. You can help anyone else find their true love. You will never find your own. Well, I'm single. It hasn't happened yet. Whether I've given up hope or not, I'm not sure. But I like to be helpful, so maybe. Yeah, I'll take that one for the team. Oof, not a lot of other people did. But all these other people who did could help each other, maybe? I don't need to find them. Someone else could find them for me. That works out. Gotta look for the loopholes. You are the strongest person in the history of the human race. You look really thin and weak, as well as only being 5 foot tall. What's 5 feet? I think I'm a little over 5 feet, but I can take that hit. Thin and weak? I mean, what's thin and weak? Relative to everyone else? Yeah, I'm pushing this button. Yep. The you in this universe becomes rich and lives a long, happy life. But the you in every other parallel universe has a terrible life filled with sadness. A selfish choice for myself concerning other myselves. I mean, it sort of implies the confirmation of parallel universes and an infinite number of parallel universes with this. I mean, I don't know. I want to say no, but what if one of the others pushed the button? So it's sort of like a preemptive strike here. Yeah, a lot of people do that. Whatever you want to eat is magically in your fridge. You have to let your mom run your Tumblr blog 1 week out of each month. I don't think I've used Tumblr in a long time, so it would be more active. Yeah, sounds good. Sorry, Mom, I just got you a job. I get to be the president of the USA forever. You won't be able to have sex for 5 years. I don't want to be president of the USA for 1 term. Thank you. A very specific type of person wants to be president, especially as you learn the horrors that a president must do, quote unquote must, for their country. So I'm going to say no. Nearly 50-50. Ugh. You would become any Disney character you want. You're only alive when someone watches your film. What Disney character would I want to be is a question. I mean, do they mean traditional Disney movies and characters or things under Disney IP? Can I be any Marvel character, I guess? Can I be a Star Wars? There's probably always at least one person watching your film at any time. Disney Plus, etc. What if I'm in more than one film? Do I die as in the moment that no one happens to be watching it? Do I come back alive? There's a lot of questions here. Mainly, can I become a single Disney character I want, or can I switch between them at whim? I'm just going to say no, because that sounds like a mess. You will become a world-renowned author and millionaire. Every hair on my head and body must be at least 1 meter long. Well, what if I remove the head and hair from my body? It must be 1 meter long, but only as long as it's connected to my head and body. If I say, get my hair follicles removed from anything that isn't my head, sure, I'm a millionaire. I can afford that. See, these people aren't looking for the loopholes. You go back in time and kill Hitler and become the most known person in the world, but I will be shot and never wake up again. So I don't get shot and die. I just go to sleep. See, most known really isn't a factor in this. I don't care about that, for this at least. So the argument, is it a good thing to go back in time and kill Hitler? Probably. I mean, we're not going to go into whole alternate timelines, responsibilities, etc. With access to a time machine, would I be morally obligated to kill Hitler? That is what is being presented here. I have the opportunity. Do I use it for that? Even in a case of self-sacrifice. Let's say yes. No. Look what you've done. This is why no time travelers killed Hitler yet. You have all the knowledge of the entire universe, but nobody believes what you say. Yes. I can communicate it in other ways than saying it. I don't necessarily have to communicate it at all. Unless they say stuff like, no one believes what you say when I go to a restaurant and order food, and they don't believe I want what I order. Yeah, we're still pushing it. I don't have to say anything. Sign language saying things. Communication and say are different things. I have the entire knowledge of the universe. I know sign language. I can now use that to communicate. Next. You never feel the tension of stress or the need to do anything. You live in a small island with only one palm tree and no food, water, or shelter. Well, I'm not going to live there very long. I do not feel the need to do anything to change that situation, apparently. I wouldn't say I'm terribly stressed anyway. So no. What are these poor 20% who said yes? How stressed are you that sounds better? I'm sorry. I hope things are better. you can go back in time, but you will forget whatever you saw while you were in the past. All right. First, implication that I can go back forward at any time. So I don't know that I've been in the past. It's only what I saw. I can bring a video camera. I can write it down. My actions still occur. So if I do something I don't want to remember, I don't have to. And if I do, I can read it like it's in a book. Yes. You are rich beyond your wildest dreams. You can only spend your money on others, not yourself. I still need to live, so I need some amount of money for myself. I'm fine with spending it on others. See, what counts as spending money on others? If I just give someone a bunch of money and then rely on their quote-unquote charity to eat afterwards, because I gotta go to a grocery store and buy food, right? But I could donate $1 billion to a food pantry or food bank and then avail myself of the food bank, I guess. I could run my own food bank as head of that charity. So yeah, that sounds fair. And even if I starve to death within a week, I've disposed of an infinite amount of money for the betterment of everyone else. Good. Good people. What's wrong with you guys? You can choose any two people to live with you forever, and they do anything you tell them to. But no matter what you do, your lips are always chapped. This isn't that big a deal for most trade-offs. If this had been for infinite money, sure, no question. Any two people to live with you forever. I need two people I like a lot. Anything you tell them to is a weird addition to that. I don't have to tell them to do things, so I don't need to worry about the moral implications of this unless I choose to do it. Okay. Yeah. You may gaze into someone else's future, but there's a 50-50 chance you'll look into your own future without realizing it. I mean, it's better than not at all. Without realizing it is difficult unless I don't know there's a 50-50 chance. Because I can always suspect it's my future and just make plans for both. Unless, of course, I don't know who the someone else is. If it's just some random person, or it's always me or one other guy, and it's like, is it mine? Is it yours? Sure. I can just not do it. I can choose this ability and never use it is the same as saying I will not. So, press it. You can revive one dead person, but you have to choose someone else to die in their place. Yes, and I'm not going to further elaborate. I get one free Death Note and one free Phoenix Down. And again, I can put that in my back pocket and save it for a special occasion. What if it's the same person? What if I choose one person for both? What happens then? Oh, it says someone else. All right. They thought of that loophole already. You become immortal and gain the perfect companion, but no one can see your companion and you're driven insane because of it. I'm fine with the first half. Having an invisible companion is cool and fine, I guess. But being insane for immortality is a little bit... Basically, we can strike these two off. And becomes basically you are immortal but insane. So, no. I guess it depends on the level of insanity. Am I just a little insane? That's probably fine. I'm a VTuber. It works pretty well for a lot of people. But I've already not pushed it. You get to buy some Girl Scout cookies, but it'll cost you about $3.50. That's a great price for Girl Scout cookies. Who says no? I bet they're like $5 to $10 a box nowadays, if not more. It's been a while since I've seen any Girl Scouts selling cookies outside the grocery store, but... $3.50 for Thin Mints? I don't know. You can breathe underwater, and water pressure has no effect on your body, so you can swim as deep as you want without being crushed. Thank you for specifying what that means, because otherwise it could just mean that I always float or always sink. Is buoyancy pressure? I feel like it is a little bit, so that I might just be walking underwater, or as soon as I touch water I fall to the bottom. That might be a problem. But you have to always have a container of water with you wherever you go on land. That sounds super fine. I'm not sure what happens if I don't. I lose the ability to breathe underwater, but I'm on land, so I don't need it? Yeah. Yeah. Every girl you meet will fall in love with you, but you will never fall in love with them. This probably works for a lot of people, especially if they're not into girls. Degree of love and type of love is not specified. Love of a friend. Never fall in love with them. I don't know. What do I value more? The ability to love? See, I can fall in love with someone who's not a girl. Availing from other genders. Non-binary. I'm going to say yes. Because it's not like I'm using this a whole lot anyway. As I said, I'm single. No, there must be a lot of girl likers doing this. You become YouTube famous, but you will never do a face reveal, and you can never reveal your identity. I'm a VTuber. Yes, please. This is everything I want and everything I don't want in perfect alignment. Yeah, this is the correct way of doing it. I've pushed the button. I'm waiting, YouTube. I'm waiting. Bye. Because that's as good a place as I'm going to ever get to end it. Bye until next time.